Hey everybody, it's Evan with Santa Cruz Subaru. Today we're going to talk about Auto-Start Stop. Why it shuts the engine off, why it does not shut the engine off, and most importantly, how to turn the system off completely. As always, if you enjoy the videos and you get use out of them, please hit that subscribe button. Looks like a little Santa Cruz Subaru wave down there. Really appreciate it. Really helps me out. And like the video, lets my bosses know that their money's well spent, and let me keep doing it for you. All right, let's get into it. All right, auto start stop. Like I said, probably the most disliked feature since I started with Subaru about 18 years ago. So almost every Subaru has it. Every Subaru is going to have it. It's just the way the world works. It's on cars, it's here to stay. But with Subaru, you can at least turn it off. Depending on the year of car you have, the model of car you have, you turn it off in a different way. But just to start out, so we just started up this car. See the A with the slash through it? That's an indication that this system is on, but not currently working because we are not driving. So I'm going to go ahead and go into drive. And as we take off, you see the A with the slash through it disappears. And then we're going to drive in a little bit, get out of the way here. And we're going to come to a stop right here. And there's a couple things that might happen. All right, so as you can see, the RPMs went off, everything went off. A green A with a circle around it appeared. And this guy, the MID, popped up with a new display and just started counting. 14, 15, 16, 17. So this display is keeping track of how much time the car has actually been shut down at stop signs and how much gas we have saved during that time period, basically. This is based off of the trip A or trip B. So if you go to reset trip A or trip B, see how trip A and trip B, there we go. If I reset that guy, see how that guy reset? But if I leave A going, it is still valid. So it's just engine's gonna stop. It's not running, we're not wasting gas, and we're not causing unnecessary emissions. That is the point of this system. I'm gonna let my foot off the brake and then boom, 0.23 seconds. The car starts and we just drive away. What can happen if you have systems on, you have things going on inside the car, the air conditioner, the defroster, the radio, big power draw, the car hasn't been on long enough, all of these factors can come into play. And I'm going to get out of the road here. I'm going to come through here. Come to a stop. See how the A with the slash through it returned? The RPMs remain the same. The car made this decision not to turn the engine off. It's not glitchy, it's not broken. The car decided that the battery needed a break, basically. It doesn't want to handle the systems that are on, because I turned on the defroster and it doesn't turn off the engine. This is why sometimes it turns your engine off, sometimes it doesn't. The next one that can happen is I'm going to come to another stop here. And you see how I'm stopped, but neither a green A appeared or the A with the slash through it, that didn't appear either. This is because I'm not hard enough on the brake. I'm 100% stopped. I'm just very lightly on the brake. There seems to be like a little point with the brake where you can be on it and it just doesn't engage. And then if I pull it down a little bit harder, you see how that guy went? And the car again decided not to turn the engine off because I have the defroster on. This is by far the most hated thing that Subaru's put on cars. But again, you can turn it off and we'll show you all the ways to deactivate it. All right, so the first way to turn the system off requires you to have Subaru's new 11.6-inch screen. Most of you are going to have this. The earlier versions of this screen, the software in the 11.6 inch did not have this feature, but if you're current on your software, you will have it even if you didn't have it when you bought the car. But this little A, green light and the circle around it, all you got to do, push the button, the green light goes away, and we're going to zoom in here. Light comes on that tells you that the system is off. The most common question I get about this system is there a way to turn it off permanently? No, there is not a way to turn it off permanently. I've had a few customers, and actually one of our salespeople, they bought something called Auto-Start Stop Eliminator on Amazon, and they seem to be very happy with it. All right, we'll go through the next one. So the next way to turn Auto-Start Stop off, and this is actually on the Japanese produced cars, and this is one where I just don't understand Subaru's thought process. So all the other ways, when if you got the big screen, you turn it off, the light comes on and it says the word off on it with an A, which is very, very clear. If you have this button down here, the A with the slash through, it's going to be on the Foresters, the Japanese produced cars. You push the button, you would expect, just like all the other buttons, if you push the button that says off, you get the light that says off. For some reason, the light does not say off. The A just turns kind of orangey gold color, which leads people who have this type of system to believe that is on and that is off. I get it all the time, customers complaining that they're turning the system off and the system keeps turning the engine off, when in actuality they are turning the system on. If you want to deactivate it, you got to push this button that says off, and that light turns orangey gold, and now your auto start system is off for that drive. All right, so the last two ways, and the two ways that you're probably not going to do, but if you haven't done the software update to give you this little guy down here, you have to hit your car here, go down to Auto Start Stop, and select Auto Start Stop. Or you could do it the really complicated way and go into Settings, make sure you're over here into Car Settings, and then you can scroll up or scroll down, find the button there, and find Auto Start Stop, and deactivate it that way. So that's the 4 ways to turn off Auto Start Stop, the most hated feature on our Subarus. Thanks for watching.